Mr. Speaker.
Reno Turikatni.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleased to speak at this third reading of the Horticultural Export Authority bill. And sir, I know that this third reading is very welcomed by not only the Export Authority, but also the constituent groups made up by all the product groups. And so it's been a long time in the making, sir. There's been a statutory review that happens every 5 years for the authority, and I believe the last 2 5-yearly reviews have said the bill needs updating, the bill needs updating. And so here we are finally, sir, being able to complete this process, much to the appreciation of the horticultural groups that comprise the authority. Now, sir, this is a wonderful model, and I do want to acknowledge again the great Minister for Primary Industries from the 4th Labor government, Colin Moyle, who promoted this authority and did some wonderful things in his time, including introduction of the quota management system for fish, but he also spearheaded this piece of legislation, sir. And what we've seen is that over the past 30 years, this has proven to be a really successful model. It doesn't compel companies to be part of it. It is completely voluntary, and it's not a single desk, and it's not completely free market. It's a voluntary model whereby product groups and the members within those product groups can come under the Export Authority's framework. And as part of that framework, sir, they are to have an export marketing strategy, and also the exporters are must be licensed and must abide by that export marketing strategy. So it's a unique hybrid model, but it has proven to be successful. And I understand, sir, that over that 30-year period, the export value of the various product groups has grown tenfold from up to now around $300 million in exports. So that's a testament to the work that the Export Authority has done. It is a very lean organisation, sir, very lean, and it is only member supported by the product groups. It receives no government funding. So, but it does. Obviously, it's proven its worth over the past 30 years, and all we're doing here, sir, is we're just, as the Minister has noted, we're making things a bit more flexible, a bit more clearer, and future-proofing the workings of the Export Authority so it can continue its good work. And I know when I mention the product groups, sir, just so for the benefit of those folks at home, we're talking about avocados, black currants, buttercup squash, chestnuts, kiwi fruit, but only to Australia, persimmons, summer fruit, tamarillos and truffles. So we're talking about those particular products, sir, and they have formed their own product groups, and they have export strategies in place, and for those growers and processors, they must be licensed in accordance with the Act to be able to conduct their business. But the reason they do that, sir, is by being able to collaborate, they can obviously get, they can be more competitive in those international markets, and it's making sure that they can have the scale. There's the scale to be able to compete, to have consistent, good quality standards, which will uplift the reputation of our products in those particular markets. And so, yeah, it's a win-win, sir. It's all about cooperating to compete. And Kiwis and New Zealand companies do that very well, as evidenced by the Export Authority. And so I do commend the work of the Primary Production Committee under our chair, Mr McKelvey, and my senior colleague, the Honourable Damien O'Connor. We are very thorough in our work, And I'm pleased with the amendments that we have made to this bill. It's not to the liking of everyone in the horticulture industry who are affiliated with this body. I guess particularly the exit and entry requirements, entry and exit requirements, they wanted a slightly lower bar, but in the end, we thought it was important that for an entire product group to be to come under this framework, it would need broad support, not only from growers and exporters, but also the small ones and the big ones. And so I think we found the right balance in that requirement, and also in a whole host of other provisions which will all assist in the workings of the Export Authority to grow the exports. And that's what we want, grow the exports from the various product groups. And I certainly hope, sir, that the next 30 years of this Export Authority are even more successful than the first 30. I would hope that we can see the introduction of new product groups, new product sectors to the body. There certainly are little fledgling small producers out there, and I guess for them to get the scale to be able to sell their products into international markets, this is a proven model that will be well suited to them. And so I certainly hope that they can expand, and with that expansion they can grow their export earnings, which all benefits us here in New Zealand Inc. So I don't think I intend to go on much further, sir. Just suffice to say that I do support this bill. I do support the model and the good work that the Export Authority has been doing these past 30 years, and I'm sure that they will continue to assist our New Zealand companies to sell their delicious, high-quality, premium products to discerning markets worldwide and generate foreign exchange earnings to improve our standard of living here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And I commend this bill to the House. Kia ora tātou.